Hello, my beautiful soul. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Melly. This is Imbody Tarot. And if it's your first time here, I would like to welcome you to the channel and to the family, to the crew. You are now part of my soul tribe. And if you're a returning bestie, hey girl, hey, welcome back. In today's record reading, I do have something, it's a little bit emotional, but I feel like you deserve and need this clarity, okay? You need this guidance, you need this message. So the question we're going to ask and answer is, do the person on your mind, whether it's a friend, family member, coworker, anybody who you have some type of relationship with, do they want to break no contact? Whether it's been a week, whether it's been 7 years, whether it's been 5 months, it doesn't matter. What is their energy when it comes to contacting you? What are they feeling? What do they want to do? Ultimately, yes or no. Do they want to talk to you or not? Do they want to interact with you or not? That is the question we're going to answer. In order for you to get the message that you need to hear, I did list 3 piles and 3 crystal. Each pile and crystal resonates with a particular message that's just for you. What you need to hear, the answer that you need to have in this reading. In some cases, one of y'all or multiple of you guys will be stuck between choosing multiple pies. Let me tell you, it is perfectly okay. All that means is that your intuition, your gut, your higher self is telling you that you have multiple energies. There's more clarity, and or your energy just resonates with multiple piles, and it's okay for you to watch those piles. I actually welcome you to watch those piles. Since we are energetically aligned, I need you to definitely tell me what pile you chose in the comment section. But let's get a closer look on the crystals so we can help you tap into your energy so we know, do they want to come back or not? Pile 1 resonates with this beautiful pink amethyst moon. Pile 2 resonates with this pyrite. Pile 3 resonates with this golden healer quartz. Timestamp will be in the pinned comment and the description box for easy access to your reading. Press the link and I'll see you at your reading. Ciao. Hello, Palawan. Welcome to your reading. And in today's food card reading, we are going to figure out whether or not the person on your mind wants to break no contact. Do they want to actually communicate with you? Or ultimately, will they? Okay. So I did see that you chose the pink amethyst crystal. And with just the energy of this crystal, I feel like they do want healing energy between y'all. But I also feel like they're holding back a lot because of their own probably insecurities, their own journey, your own healing. I feel like right now they're really going through this energy and phase of like, am I good enough? Am I wanted? Am I needed? I feel like your person is very much stuck. It's like they physically cannot move or make a decision for the most part. I feel like emotionally they are feeling like they should, but it's like there's a moral battle. It's like, what do I choose? Where do I want to go? I feel like right now, whether or not they want to come back, it feels like more so do they want to emotionally invest back into this connection. For them, it's not necessarily physical, it's not really mental, it's more so emotional. Do they want to be tied to you? Will they be okay if they react a certain way? Hell, would you accept them or would you judge them? I think that with your person, they are definitely in the phase of they're straddling the fence, they're in the gray area, and they don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. That's your energy overall. But let's see what the cards have to say. Soul, spirit, higher self, universe. May you please tell pile 1 whether or not their person wants to break no contact. What's their overall energy? What's their blockages? Anything they should know for pile number 1. Let's figure it out. The 2 of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles. The King of Cups. Let's get one more. The lovers. The lovers did come out in reverse, but we're gonna flip it up. Oh, bottom of the deck we have the Eight of Wands. I already have your answer automatically, but I want to give you the energy first, and then I will tell you the actual answer if that's okay with you. So I feel like this person feels like you are their equal, you are their counterpart. You bring emotional security to them. You let them understand things from a different perspective. You bring value to them. This person may have made other people come in between y'all, or they may not feel like you prioritize them for the most part. But at the same time, I feel like they hold back because they are also worried about what other people may think or feel. Internally, they have this energy of, is this too good to be true? And that is a battle that they're continuously having. This feels so perfect. Things move so quickly. You had all the solution. You made me feel calm. You saw me beyond what the normal people see. You basically, they feel like exposed around you. So for them to interact back with you, they cannot wear their masks. They cannot show up in ways that they usually show up in. This person, they're stuck in their pride and ego for the most part, but I also feel like this person doesn't want to be like that anymore. But I feel like they didn't want to give you the burden, right? So they want this connection to feel very mutual. Meet me halfway. They're waiting for a sign. Am I telling you to break contact with this person? No, I'm not. I am not saying that you should reach out to this person. However, I feel like this person is looking for a hope. This person is looking for a reason. They want things to be very nonchalant or accidental. So if you find yourself running into this person a lot, it's no coincidences. If you feel like this person is watching you, or you feel like somebody's like spying you, it's no coincidences for that. If you feel like your energy is being pulled and it's just like, is it really me? It's no coincidences. I feel like this person is really drawn to your energy and they're really trying to catch your energy. What is interesting is that we have the Two of Cups, and I feel like there's their ultimate energy, their overall energy. And the Two of Cups energy is a person who have like a shared past. Many may say it's a soulmate energy for the most part. I feel like emotionally you guys are in sync and you guys want that emotional connection. You guys want to feel familiar again. This person definitely want you back in their life for the most part. And I feel like when you're obsessing over them, they're definitely ruminating over you at the same time. I feel like you guys mirror each other. The Two of Cups is known as a soulmate card. It's a card of union. It's a card of like compatibility. It's a card of, you know what, I want to grow into things with you. I could see how we could balance things out. I could see how we could, exchange emotions. So I feel like ultimately this person is still connected to you, whether they're a friend or a family member or a lover or a coworker. This person wants to get more than what you guys already have right now. However, I feel like they may feel like they don't bring much to the table with this Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the energy of like exclusivity. It's a person who have their stuff together already. So maybe they feel like they're not good enough for you, or they're not good enough to reach out to you, or maybe they feel like you have already established a life without them. Either way, I feel like this person goes back and forth with whether or not, things could improve between y'all if they were supposed to break no contact. They are feeling like you seem like you have your stuff together. They're all over the place. This story kind of feels like an energy of what's the word? Now I'm getting blocked up and confused. This energy feels like self sabotage. You know, in your mind, you probably feel like this person's perfect and I want to have my friend back. I want to have my best friend, my companion back. I want to, feel equal. But at the same time, I feel like they may not feel like they're good enough for you. And you're just like, you're perfect. Or the roles could be reversed in that sense. When we have the Lovers card, I feel like they want to feel chosen. Deep down inside, their energy right now is they want to know for a fact If things was to go perfect, if things were supposed to crumble and crash, any type of shakeup, will you still choose them? And I feel like they're trying to make a decision on, can they choose you? You know, like with everything that could possibly come if they contacted you, would it be worth it? Will it be worth it for the most part? And the King of Cups is, they just want to have this emotional security that things are going to be okay. Like, they're trying to control their feelings for the most part. This entire energy right now, when it comes to no contact, it has to go with value, equality, and will I be hurt? Am I making the right emotional investment? Ultimately, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Eight of Wands, and I feel like they do want to communicate with you. It's a big old yes. The Eight of Wands is things happening very quickly, so this pace of them reaching out to you is going to happen. However, I'm reminding you that I'm not telling you to reach out to this person. Let them come to you, because if they come to you, they'll be more emotionally stable. Right now, they're not really emotionally stable, a little bit confused, right? They're straddling the fence. You want somebody to be very certain when it comes to you. Okay. The Eight of Wands energy is also communication, it's also contact. So we have communication right here with the Lovers card. Lovers card is ruled by Gemini, and Gemini energy is everyday contact, you know. It's also energy of like social media, you know, for the most part. It is the third house energy. So I feel like they definitely will reach out to you in a very indirect way, whether it's through a family member or friend, or they may reach out to you through social media. Very low maintenance, low effort type of thing. But that's because they're testing the waters. The Two of Cups energy, it is a representation of them want to make sure that you want what they want. So these two cards are all about choices. This thing is what they have to get over, their pride and ego as far as exclusivity, and they need to develop emotional maturity for the most part. So overall, I do feel like the answer is yes on whether or not they do want to contact you. I feel like they really want your energy around them. I do feel like they miss you, but I feel like they have a lot of growing to do as far as like what they feel emotionally comfortable with and if the investment is right. Let's get some Oracle message in. We're going to use the message of Oracle deck. And the purpose for this is for hidden love, for those who are in separation from their loved one or twin flame, friends and family members. So let's see what card pops out for you. So what does the person on pile one person want to let pile one know that they're not saying? We have secrets. I haven't told you everything. Ooh. We have a runner. I don't want to run anymore. We have unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. We have mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. We have sabotage. I messed up the good things in my life sometimes. And then let's get one more card. We have disagreement. I wish you understood how I feel. And then I was being nosy. I looked at the bottom of the deck and look what we have. We have reunion. We will always come back to each other. I can't make this up. That's their energy for the most part. So if you're claiming this message, let me know by telling me your story or just saying pile one in the comment section. And if you like to dig deeper in this entire energy, I will offer 30% off on all my tarot readings on my website, and you're going to use the code word contact. Okay, I'll have it up for 48 hours. So use the word contact and you would get 30% off your tarot reading. Let me know. I'm excited for you. Until next time, I hope I was able to give you clarity as a confirmation. Pile number one. Remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. And in today's card reading, we are going to answer whether or not the person in your mind wants to break no contact with you. It doesn't matter if it's a lover, a friend, a co-worker, a family member, whoever came to mind. What is their energy when it comes to breaking no contact? I will tell you the reason energy right now about how they feel and what they want, their intentions when it comes to breaking no contact, possibly what's holding them back. And then ultimately, I will answer it with a yes or no. And then, of course, I'll provide some oracle messages. Okay. So if you chose this pyrite crystal, I feel like energetically, this person, oh, can we focus? Okay, there we go. I feel like energetically, this person wants to come forward with an offer, right? But the offer they want to give, it needs to feel good, too good to be true. It's like this person is chasing perfectionism and or perfection, and they're not realizing that you actually adore and care about them being rough around the edges. I'm not even perfect right now. What's going on? When we have a power energy, okay, stop, hold on, breathe, because what's going on with how I'm communicating? Sorry about that. When we have the pyrite energy, it's the energy of abundance, it's the energy of manifestation, it's the energy of things coming forward. So I definitely feel like this person is probably manifesting you, they're manifesting a reunion, or maybe you're manifesting this energy of reunion for the most part. Let me know in the comment section if you're manifesting this, if you're manifesting a connection between you and your person. But let's see what the cards say. So using your higher self, universe, God, ancestors, for our highest good, can you please let us know whether or not pile number two person wants to break no contact? What's the energy surrounding it? So far we have the Fool's card, then we have the King of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and then we have the Ace of Wands. I definitely feel like this person wants to come forward, but bottom of the deck energy is the Nine of Wands. They're very anxious about it for the most part. This person is overthinking. One minute they made their mind up, and the next minute they're just like, whoa, I need to take a step back. This person is battling between time, has too many time go by. Is it the right time? You know, their biggest thing is time. I don't know if they're being calculated when it comes to, you know, how you guys communicate. So let's just say this person, it feels like very tit for tat, but let's just say like when you guys communicate, you know how many people will be like, I don't want to double text, or, you know, I don't want to tell you good morning every day. It feels like this person sit backs and overthink things all the damn time. I do feel like this person wants to release the past and they want to move forward. However, I feel like they need to clear the path. And mentally, they're having mental gymnastics. They are battling their inner thoughts. Like the inner thoughts are just like, do it now. It doesn't matter what the outcome is. But because they have this fear of control and losing control, it's like it has to be perfect. And it's literally this story of like manifesting for most people. Most people don't realize that the reason why they feel like they're feeling that manifestation, or they feel like they cannot manifest for the most part, is because they need to be perfect, waiting for the right opportunity. And it's just like, no, you have to release control to get what you want. It's okay for you to pivot. And this person has to go through this lesson, the cycle of let go and enjoy the journey. Let go and see what's to come. It's okay to welcome things to you. This person is probably using law of attraction to get what they want, but they don't really see their value. So they're also attracting and I can't even speak. They're also attracting like anxious thoughts. They're attracting like predicaments that they really don't want because they're so doubtful. They're in their head a lot. The Fool card is a card of like carefree, you know, not being judged, you know, just having that loyal companionship. So I feel like what they do definitely miss when it comes to you is how things felt easy, how things felt natural. They don't have to work for it. But if they do want to break no contact, it's something that they do have to do. They have to put the effort in. And sometimes they don't realize that they, don't do enough. They don't, not that they don't like to work hard, but if they don't understand why they're working hard for it, they can't see the goal line and what they can receive. It's like they won't put the effort in. They're very slow. It's interesting because they're slow, but they're impatient at the same time. They're very calculated. The King of Swords energy is energy of communication for the most part, but it is purposeful and intentional communication. This right here screams carnal energy for the most part, but it also screams ear energy. Okay, so we have Libra, Aquarius, and then we have Gemini energy in this pile for the most part. Heavy on the Aquarius energy. There's a little splash of Aries, Sag, Leo, and then we also have the energy of Taurus. Okay, but ultimately, I think and I feel and what I could see is that this person feels like if you don't do it at the right time, things could blow up in their face for the most part. And that's not something that they're willing to risk. They want a deep dive, but it needs to be controlled for the most part. I feel like this person wants a low effort, low minimal type of energy when it comes to you, and maybe you require a lot. And it's just like if they don't have enough, that if they don't have the abundant energy, the abundant mindset, then you're not gonna settle. So it's just like they're trying to build themselves up to get to what they think you want, what they think you need, what they think you desire for the most part. So do they want to break? Do they want to communicate with you? I do feel like they want to communicate with you, but I also feel like they want to communicate with you on their timing when they're finally at ease and when they have something to brag about. So why are they going through this energy? The Knight of Cups. I feel like this person's a little bit selfish. They're very much self-serving, but I also feel like they want to get their life together. They're definitely enjoying their newfound freedom. So if you guys recently, went no contact, they're like, you know what? I want to have my independence. I want to be happy. I want to fulfill myself. So I feel like this person have you in the back of their mind for starting fresh, but it's just like they want their life to feel natural. They want their life to feel like they don't have much commitment for the most part. You may require commitment from them. That's what I'm definitely seeing. What else is going on? We have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this energy screams like, not saying selfishness, but it just screams like I'm doing me. I want to focus on me for the most part. I want to move to the beat of my own drum. I don't want to be responsible for anybody. It's just me, I, and I. So do they want you around? Yes. But do they want to break no contact right now? I'm not really feeling that for the moment because I feel like they're focused on themselves. And what you may require of them, they're not willing to give. But let's see. Does pile number 2 person actually want to break no contact? The Ten of Pentacles. It's going to take a while. I feel like they want the friendship. I feel like they want the commitment. They desire it. But do they actually want to break no contact? I'm not seeing breaking no contact immediately right now. I feel like they're trying to just find peace within their life. I feel like long term they will break no contact, but like immediately right now, I'm not really seeing it. So they want access to you, but they want to put the work in. And they are trying to prepare themselves, let's just say a few months from now, a few years from now, that eventually when they do come around, they're like, chef kiss perfect type of thing. Interesting. How should you receive them if they broke no contact? How should pile? You should be open to them, but remember all the lessons you've learned while you guys are in no contact. Because the Hermit card, you shouldn't blame yourself for things not going right. You shift the attention. The Hermit card is a representation of Virgo energy, is introspection. It is ruled by Mercury, so that is communication. But you have to be mindful of overanalyzing. When they come back, you should realize that they are servicing themselves versus doing what's best for both you guys for the most part. So take their return with a grain of salt. Don't rush into it. Don't feel like, oh my gosh, you're back and we're going to be happy. We're going to be content and things are just perfect. No, they finally got their stuff together. But what much do they have to offer? Is it fair for you for them to live their life while you were crying upset, Or is it fair for them to be accountable for their actions and they want to finally, put somebody ahead of themselves besides themselves, not be very selfish? What else should Pile 2 know when this person eventually do break no contact? The Five of Wands, they're going to come in peace. I feel like they're going to finally get over themselves, their egos, for the most part, that internal battle that they have in the Four of Pentacles. This person doesn't have much to give. Just remember that. And they're going to be very sporadic. It won't be as consistent. Probably hot and cold energy for the most part. So just be mindful of this person, their energy, when they do return, okay? That's what Spirit wants you to know. Okay. Let's get some messages with the Message of Love Oracle deck. We're going to use this. And this deck is based on people who are in separation, whether it's your twin flame, what is a karmic, what is your friend, your best friend. It's the message that you need to hear from your person that's on your mind that you're doing this reading with. What they would like to tell you that they have not expressed. So let's see. What are the messages? So we have Destiny. I'm struggling to find the right path. We have Reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. We have Chaser. I don't want to chase anymore. We have Unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. We have Reflection. Being from you has allowed me to glean clarity. New chapter. I'm trying to move on. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Escape. I left when things go too hard. And then after that, we have Reciprocity. I want to have equal give and take. I feel like this person is really stuck in the past for the most part. And I feel like this person goes back and forth. They definitely have anxiousness around them, anxious attachment styles. But ultimately, I feel like this person will not break no contact anytime soon for you because they're focused on their own needs. They're focusing on themselves for the most part. I feel like this person wants loyalty without giving any. They don't want the responsibility of what it may require. So they're thinking about me, I type of thing. And sometimes there's nothing wrong with that. People do need to focus on themselves. If they are good and they love themselves and they're secure with their energy, then they will come back to you as a better person, hopefully, right? But if they are not happy with themselves, then imagine what they're going to project on you. So perspective for the most part. But that's all that I have for you, pile number 2. Hope I was able to give you clarity, guys, and confirmation with this person's energy that's on your mind. If you like to take a deeper dive, a more personal dive for this energy, then I will offer 30% off in limited time, probably 48 hours, probably a little bit more. We'll see. Use the code CONTACT, discount code CONTACT, for 30% off all my tarot readings that are available on my website on Imbody.co. Okay? Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, Pal 3. Welcome to your reading. And in today's card reading, we are going to figure out whether the person on your mind, whether it's a friend, family member, lover, associate, whoever is on your mind, do they want to break no contact? What is their energy around contacting you? What is their energy in the separation? What are their intentions? How are they feeling? Ultimately, what's the vibe when it comes to breaking no contact? At the end of the reading, I will answer yes or no when it comes to do they want to break no contact. And also, I'll pull out some oracle message on what you should know when it comes to their energy. Okay? So if you chose this Tower Golden Healer crystal, then I feel like this person wants to move forward. I don't know what it means right now, if it's moving forward with you, but or they want to stay with you, or they want to move forward with themselves. But when I see the golden healer and how this is actually formed, I feel like they're realizing like nothing is really perfect, and they were probably chasing perfection. And now they just want to enjoy the good things in life, right? Whether the good things are with you or by themselves. Either way, they're seeing the beauty, they're seeing the enlightenment, they're seeing the happiness. Gold or yellow or orange is the energy of like creativity, it's the energy of happiness, it's the energy of blissfulness. It's energizer, right? Energizing type of energy. So they want to spark something right now, currently. And then with the quartz being clear, it's just like they want to amplify things. So where they're at right now in their energy, I feel like they want to move forward, but move forward with a positive, radiant energy that things could be built on. It feels like a trailblazer. I feel low key, I feel like they're going to be chasing you. That's what it feels like. Moving forward, they're going to be chasing you. So let's see what the tarot have to say. So spirit team, ancestors for our highest good, higher self, God and universe. Pile number 3, one spoon with a person in mind. Do they want to actually break no contact? What is the vibe? So we have the Ace of Swords. Already have our answers. The 3 of Cups. The 2 of Cups. Aww. We have the Tower card. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck energy, we have the 8 of Wands. So with your person, I feel like they do want to rebuild things when it comes to you. I feel like they finally got the clarity, and they finally figure out like how they sit with you in their life, how they feel about you. I think that they want a family unit. They want that social circle. They want celebration. They want to, run a marathon with you for the most part. They want to do challenges with you for the most part. I feel like this person do want to move forward, and they're looking for the easiest path to overcome things when it comes to you and your energy. What is interesting is that when you see mountains in tarot, represents challenges, and then look at how these two mountains are formed. This one, it feels like it's already over the hard part, right? Can we focus? Let's see. There it goes, right here. You see that? It feels like they're over the hump. They got the courage to communicate, to reach out, right? They're love struck. And then if you look at this mountain, it feels like it's kind of like flat line type of energy with the 2 of Cups. So I feel like this person has made their mind up when it comes to contact you, what they want to do. But I feel like they're looking for the easiest way, the way that's going to be gentle, the way that's going to feel like, it feels natural, feel effortless. It feels like we're one, it feels like we're in sync. And I feel like they may reach out to you with a group effort. They may invite you somewhere, around family or friends, or they may ask you to, they may have a family or friend contact you. It feels like a third part way of mingling into your energy for the most part. The Ace of Swords represents, communication. It represents contact. It represents enlightenment. It represents thoughts for the most part. So I feel like they are probably going to write you a dedicated letter or send a message your way for the most part. Just romanticizing and fantasizing about what they think or what they want, or how they idolize things when it comes to you. They're looking for that effort, they're looking for that momentum. Their head is in the clouds when it comes to you. The 3 of Cups energy is the energy of like, community. But I feel like they don't really feel supported when it comes to you, or that you guys may have different type of like upbringings or social norms, or it just may not feel right in certain people's eyes if they communicated with you for the most part. So it's just like they're looking for support from somebody else in order to approach you. It's like when somebody's about to ask your family member, your mom or dad, grandma, for your hand in marriage, whoever raised you. So it's just like, I need to get this person's support. And you're just like, no, you don't. You need to get my yes or no, not your family member's yes or no. But I feel like this person probably is very traditional, for the most part. And they want you to know that they're not going to play games, if you're watching this video and you are focusing more of like on a love type of connection, I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if this person probably saw you as their lifetime partner, somebody who they would like to get married to. And or maybe it's the reverse. You guys were married and now you guys are separated and or divorced. And it's just like, can we make it work again? You know, like if I come back in this person's life, like is the energy of us, doing things for our best, being together, would it be good? Even though we may get discriminated against, even though people may frown against us, like, is it good? For some of y'all who are considering if it's a co-worker, for the most part, I feel like they're probably scared because of what, like, fraternization supervisors may say, subordinates may say. There seems like there's a power dynamic when it comes to both of you guys. Pretty quo. Something is not really the most ethical thing, and they want to make sure they take the most ethical approach when it comes to you. For those who are asking when it comes to friends, I feel like they may have said a lot to their other friends, whether it's secrets, and how they confide with you guys not communicating. So it's just like if they were supposed to come back around and communicate with you, their friends may judge them. So I definitely feel like third party energy is also popping up in this group when it comes to your reading. But I feel like they just need to realize that they don't need to worry about what the outsiders may think or feel or say. You need to focus on your energy and what you want, what you think, and what you feel, prioritizing you. And I feel like that's what they're moving into right now, right? Their current energy right now with the Two of Cups is like partnerships. What can we do to focus on us? It feels like very exclusive for the most part. I feel like this person definitely want to plan something romantic or intimate when it comes to you. I feel like this person wants you to see a different side of them when it comes to, like, they could give back, they could serve, they could actually prioritize your needs and your love and your affection for the most part. But they have to realize that whatever issue has caused what you guys not communicating is an internal issue that they have and they need to overcome, because the Tower card is all about transformation, right? It's Pluto energy for the most part. It's also Scorpio energy. And I feel like when I see the Tower card personally, it was a representation of what you control. If it's upright, it's the energy of it's out of your control. Something unexpected happened and you can't control it. And if it's in reverse, it's something internal. So it's the energy of you need to, well, they need to realize that things are changing and how you guys get back together is literally based on how they see themselves and how much effort they're willing to put in when it comes to repairing. They have to repair themselves and repair your connection also, and then repair you, right? There's beauty in things that break, the recognizing that something being imperfect is actually perfect in its own unique way, so that's something that they have to recognize. And then ultimately, with the Eight of Wands in reverse, that is communication, fast acting communication. So I feel like they will be sending you a message soon. And I feel like you'll get it when you least expect it. So don't stress yourself and don't worry about it too much. Devil card. This did come out in reverse. And usually devil cards about like unhealthy attachments for the most part. Struggling with like unhealthy decision making, lifestyle. It's definitely Capricorn energy where things or people are being held, against their will. Lack of control. So just be mindful of that. Let's see if there's any more other energy that you need to be mindful of when this person does come back, or in the meantime. What should pile 3 be mindful of? So we have the Three of Swords. This person is still like mentally shook up with what happened between y'all. For the most part, they're definitely in a space where they need to heal. Yeah, definitely have to heal with the Devil card and the Three of Swords, Ace of Cups. They're not focusing on themselves the way that they should be. So I feel like you have to be mindful that you may be this go-to person when it comes to healing. So when they come back, or what they're going through right now, they're really much projecting or forcing a lot on you. But they're realizing that, yeah, you may trigger a lot in them, but it's like for the best. And I feel like when they do return, you have to question yourself whether or not this is good for you. The roles will be reversed. You have to be very methodical and very strategic when it comes to how you and this person interact with each other. The Two of Swords is a difficult decision. The Ace of Cups is where you prioritize yourself. And Knight of Pentacles is how would you process this emotion, Will this actually be long term? Can it last the test of time? Is this a legacy that you want to be tied to with this person? So those are questions, energies, feelings, and vibes that you have to go through, understand when this person comes back. Because I feel like they will, okay? I feel like they will. So let's get us some oracle messages. Oh gosh. we're going to use the Hidden Love Messages Oracle deck. And this is for people who are in separation with their person, whether it's a soulmate, twin flame, karmic relationship, whether it's a friendship for the most part. So whatever your dynamics is, we're going to figure out using these cards what messages they want to let you know that they're not saying. So let's figure it out. What is pile 3 person not communicating that they should be communicating? I have a bunch of cards. It says conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. We have damage. We are both hurting from this. We have regret. I wish this never happened. Could be the separation. Here goes the gossip. We have gossip. I'm afraid of what others people will think. Unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. Destiny. I'm struggling to find the right path. And at the bottom of the deck, we have, it's flipped upside down. It says shadow side. You made me realize my flaws. And then we have hope. We have a bunch actually. We have hope. I haven't given up on us yet. And then daydreaming. I'm always longing for you. So I feel like this person is finally realizing that, you know, this situation wasn't one-sided for the most part. They're finally optimistic when it comes to you and your energy. They definitely want to fix and repair things. But I realize that they feel like they have a lot to do, a lot of work to do internally. They have to build themselves up, build the courage up, and not vent to people, but actually get help for themselves. Have that internal reflection and, you know, not project and not come to you because of their own selfish reasons. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. And if you're interested in going a deeper dive with this reading, a personal one with your message, I will be offering 30% off my tarot readings, but you have to use the word secret. We have to use the code word contact, okay, on my website. So check out code, use the word contact, and you will have 30% off all my tarot readings. This would be limited. I'm thinking about 48 hours after putting up this video, but I could extend it. So let me know if I should, okay? Reach out to me. So let me know if you chose this pal, because I love this pal. And that's all that I have for you, my love. And until next time, remember who loves you. Bye.